Fantasy running backs, again, breaking it down sort of by tiers. If your league counts receptions as the ones, the two main, the TYT league and the main league I play in, both count receptions, Ray Rice, LaShawn McCoy become incredibly attractive guys. Obviously, you got to have some of the first 5 picks, or if you're in an auction league, you're going to have to spend a lot of money on them. But obviously, those guys are very appealing. And then conversely, the guy I don't like in that situation is Michael Turner for 2 reasons. One of them defendable, the other one really indefensible. I don't like Michael Turner because he doesn't catch any balls. And then secondly, I don't like Michael Turner because he's so boring.
And he has a bubble butt.
It's so, yeah, well, that's another issue. That's 3. It's so dull to have Michael Turner. But that's not a real reason. But if you're doing points by reception, obviously those guys are, to me, very appealing. So it's not really interesting to pick guys in the top 10. If you move down, guys I like a lot, I like Ahmad Bradshaw. A healthy Ahmad Bradshaw is a stud running back. The Giants seem to recognize that. LeGarrette Blount in Tampa, very, very attractive guy. I think Sean Green, who I bet on much too early last year, is a good bet this year. I think the Jets will once again essentially lead the league in running plays. And there's not going to be any screwing around this year with LT, who you should stay away from.
I'll tell you another name who you should stay away from, only because I know this team like the back of my hand. Stay away from Matt Forte.
No, Matt Forte, another guy gets a lot of passes, but I'm not into Matt Forte either. He looks slow. Guys to stay away from in that second tier, Javid Best, a very exciting, dramatic player. I like young guys who can break big plays, but he seems like he's going to be hurt all the time.
Isn't he hurt right now?
A little, but not terribly. I mean, he expects to open the season. And by that same token, because I think the Lions will be better, a nice little guy to poach later, Jerome Harrison, who's his backup, who has proven that when he gets the ball, there are some big games in Jerome Harrison. I like Ryan Matthews because I like young guys, and I think Ryan Matthews, who was hurt last year, I don't see signs that Ryan Matthews is going to be injury prone.
I don't know about Ryan Matthews, man.
I thought Ryan Matthews looked good when playing. He had trouble picking up the blitz. He had trouble with blocking. I like guys as they develop in their second and third years, running backs like that. It's a worthy risk at like 19, 20. There's a potential for a big payday. It's a really good offensive team. He does have to share carries with Tolbert, but any team that has a stud young running back, if Ryan Matthews is any good, he'll win that job. He may lose goal line carries, but he'll win that job. I recommend Ryan Matthews. I cautiously recommend Ryan Matthews. Further down the list, there's value in Jonathan Stewart. Always is value in Jonathan Stewart with D'Angelo Williams' injury. Jonathan Stewart, a heck of a runner. Guys to stay away from, Pierre Thomas and Joseph Adai, down in the sort of late 20s. I don't know.
How do you feel about Noah Moreno?
The same way that I feel about Ryan Matthews. I like Noah Moreno. That team is not nearly as good. They will run. We know what John Fox has done running the football. You know who looks great is Willis McGahee. I like both of them a little. I would take Noah Moreno by the same thing. I actually have him marked here. So, yeah, I mean, he's lower on most lists than Ryan Matthews because he's splitting carries on a much less effective team. But there's nothing wrong with taking a gamble on Noah Moreno. He's not that far behind. He's like 3 back of him. Yeah, I don't mind Noah Moreno. I do have marked here Willis McGahee, who I think is a worthy late-round guy. Say no to Ryan Grant. Say yes to James Starks. Same thing. Ryan Grant, old, didn't look good in camp. Seems older than he is, actually. Didn't look good in camp. James Starks played well. James Starks can catch the ball. I don't know. What you do know is that no matter what the Packers decide, they'll do the right thing at running back.
One more name before we go to the wide receivers. Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis is white, so no.
And he's on the cover of Madden.
No. Is he on the cover of Madden? Okay, that actually, I was kidding, but that is because he's white. That's crazy. He had a great year. It's a bad team. Real quick, other guys I want to recommend late, Jason Snelling, by the same token that I don't like Michael Turner. I do like Jason Snelling. It's a good player. Turner gets hurt. Jason Snelling's a must pick up, and he'd be terrific. Everybody likes Tim Hightower because Mike Shanahan can run the ball, and he looks so good. He will fumble often. Stay away from everybody with the Seahawks. Stay away from Marshawn Lynch. Stay away from Justin Forsett. And as I mentioned, stay away from LT.